Hey, this is Tony with MusicGuyOnline.com. I got your 3-minute mix fix video tutorial of the week. Today, we're continuing on the theme of making a chorus bigger, simply using the mix as a compositional tool in this case. So, we're really dulling down the effects of the pre-chorus, or the verse in the pre-chorus. In this case, with the song we're working on, Woo Woo, it just sort of goes straight in from the verse to the chorus, and you would think that would be enough to make a nice big change, but just by virtue of the way the song is constructed, it's not quite as big as we want it to be, so we're using all these little tips and tricks to make it that much bigger. And hopefully you've been keeping up to see what we've done so far, with things like adding back in some EQ that we took out, some cuts, some reverb to affect the depth, utility to affect the width, a little bit of saturation. But today we're going to turn on a multiband dynamics processor, a compressor, to affect the 3 different bands of our audio right here. I've talked about multiband dynamic processing in the past, and kind of basically how to use it, but it's a great way to differentiate between a verse and a chorus in this case, because we're leaving the verses a little more open-ended, a little more, free-for-all, and then we tighten it down a little bit when it comes to the chorus. And you can see the settings I have here, make note of those, but I've added 1.3 dBs of output because it's going to take away that much, basically, when the compressor snaps on for the chorus. So I don't want the volume to sway you one way or the other. But let's just hear how this goes from the verse to the chorus when we compress, basically add some compression in the form of a multiband dynamics processor. And it's going to turn on it right here. It's kind of hard to hear that transition. I have everything else turned off, all the other changes we've made, so you're just hearing that change for the most part. But let's just hear it during the chorus on and off. One more time going in, then I'll turn on and off during the chorus. Off. On. Off. It's a little glossier, a little more consistent, a little less dull once we turn on that multi-band compressor. And you'll see it's only gain reducing each band by, at most about 3 dB. Generally it's about 1.5. That's sort of the sweet spot you're going for with this. Less is more. So mess around with it, but again, a great way to really make that chorus that much thicker, especially when coming out by comparison, a much simpler and basic, duller, straightforward verse. So there you go. All right, that's it for this week. Please subscribe if you haven't. I do these videos every single week. I am Tony with Music Guy Online, and I hope to see you next time.